Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on a scrap session part 1. So basically what I do when I get a load of boards, I've already done some to some of the boards, but I'll just remove the chips on its own and then move the boards to the next box. So basically I go through boards. I've obviously done scrap some stuff on some of these boards, but I'd literally go through that and just remove the chips. The reason I'm not doing like MLCCs and that today is because it's raining, and when it's wet it's quite hard to get them off. So basically all I do is I take the chips off and then put them into that box over there, the board. I only take the ICs off, and then the next scrap session I'll do the BGA, and I'll just keep moving box to box, so I found that's the quickest way of doing it. So I fill this pot up. Obviously this isn't all the ICs I've got a big box from indoors. Oh, let's pour the water out. So I'll just start quick and show you how I do them. Just set this up. So what I need is a hammer, chisel and my pliers. That's all I do. To go and find what's the ICs, obviously that's not an IC, the big fat ones. That's actually got copper wires inside. These go in with my ICs. As you can see, they're just LEDs. They've got a plastic box on it, which you should really take the plastic off. But because I got such a high amount of ICs to LED mix, LEDs, not LED, it doesn't really affect it too much. So basically just go over with your pliers, knock them off. Knock them off real quick. And then once that's done, obviously I do it a lot quicker than this usually. That's done. I'm going to lift the camera up a little bit so you can see more. So the pliers can just simply go over both ends and twist. And you twist it off and you get your IC. These fat ones, just a chisel and a hammer. Just get your chisel, get your hammer. That's one off, two off. 3. So now I chiseled that off, you just twist them off. Got 1, 2, and that's the third one I just done. Got all 3 of them. The smaller quads, you should be able to go in with your pliers. It's wet so it's a bit slippery, but that's the IC off. Those just come off nice and easy. And all these little ones, easy to do. Got that one. We've got these down here. Those are BGA. They look like they've got legs. That's just actually the solder underneath. Let's put down like that. You can put the pliers at an angle, and then it won't pull the MLCCs off. So obviously you don't want to be losing them because they'll have good money. And they add up so quick. As you can see, that's all the ICs off now. We're left with the 2 BGAs. Oh wait, no it's not. We're left with the 2 BGAs still. Quite often, even though they're almost worthless, I start my boards off just by removing these aluminium caps, just because once they're off, they're out of the way of everything. And that's that done. Goes into the box. Next board, it's quite a long board. 1, 2. Nice and quick and easy to do these little ones. I did do on a video, an hourly rate video of these, and I used a chisel and a hammer, but it's actually quicker just to twist them off like this. So even as I can't remember what it was, I think it was £2.50 an hour, or $3 or something like that an hour, to remove them. It's actually, this way it will be more, plus the gold price has gone up now. So this hourly rate videos will no longer be good for working out the, well, wouldn't be good at the end when I say the actual value, but I did show how many chips are there. And I'm sure you can work out the increased amount now. If you like these scrap videos, prefer them to my other videos, let me know. Let me know anything in the description what's best. That's all them off. I think these are already all off. Yeah, they're all off already. Oh, my battery's low on my camera. I'll have to pause and come back in a bit. Gold plated MOSFET there. I'm going to carry on off camera whilst my camera's charging because it's nearly out of battery, and I'll come back in a bit with carrying it on. Okay, so it's been about half an hour now and I've done that. So that's probably about 40 minutes including the video time and a little bit I've done before. The reason I've not done many is because, as you can see, it's pretty much just small ICs. Now I said that, actually looks like it's a lot of big. That's only because the big ones are floating. It's mostly these little tiny ones which just take forever. It's literally probably about 100 grams in there. Anyway, now I've got plenty of battery. We'll carry on with doing the chips. These fat ones. Just cover off. Twist and chuck in the pot. These ones you can just twist, the little ones. That done. Those chips done. That board. Move to the next board. I'm going to put it on lights. It's easier for you to see. There you go. It's getting quite dark outside. Twist them off, comes off nice and easy. These are going with that. These little transistors. They don't always have gold bond wires, but a lot of them do. I'm sure they're not as good as ICs, but if they get processed the same, you might as well get them done at the same time. That's it done. We've just got these LEDs. Pull them off. Both clean of ICs. Obviously we're carrying on with these boards soon and we'll take other stuff off, but just for now we're doing the ICs. These fat ones quite often on ICs. I broke one in half, you might see. Yeah, there you go. You can see the copper coils and all that in there. It's no good. You'll get used to which ones are which if you are new to this. This is basically what I do. I remove the ICs first, and then move the board to a different box, and then go back through that box and remove the next thing. And because you're aiming on one thing only, obviously you can you get in a routine and you get quicker at doing it, and it saves you so much time. Just move this quick. Glad I removed it. It's got some nice stuff in there. Take the little IC off. You see, just BJ in there. We'll do the BGAs in probably the next video. I've got about 30 of these boxes, these big boxes I'm going through. Got about 30 of them to do, and so I'll do them through videos. Obviously I'm not going to do every single board through a video. Not only does it make it slower on me, because obviously it's taking me more time to do this, trying to make it easier for you to see, but obviously I don't think you want to sit through me doing boards forever. That's all them done. Once I pull these two zip ties off. I'm sure I missed some ICs, and whilst we're going through other stuff we'll notice them. Shouldn't be a problem. MLCCs I do quite fast. I'll show you them in a future video. Drop that. There we go. Is that board done? Another one of these. So it's mostly, out of this box, it's mostly just boards with these tiny little ICs, because the boards was, a lot of the boards I'll have like the same type. Like this board I've probably got 50 or 60 different, just the exact same board over and over and over again to do, and because of that, that's all in this box mostly. And then the next box might just be all telecom. The next box out of that, after that, would be all phone boards. So obviously with this box, most boards are just small ICs, but in a future video obviously I'll do another box which I'll have all telecom, and you get to see all that being taken apart, and obviously we'll get the chips a lot quicker then, because that's where the main money is in these boards. After you remove the chips, it's not much more to get. Obviously MLCCs are worth one of the most, because even the magnetic ones, which people don't know about, but the magnetic ones still often contain, obviously not every time, but they normally contain palladium, silver. That's your main two things, and obviously you might get a bit of gold, things like that. There's also buyers which will buy MLCCs at like £50 per kilo. eBay you might even be able to hit 100, or in American currency probably about $120 on eBay you might be able to manage per kilo. And a kilo of MLCCs do not take you long at all. Like I could do that in a day with my new method. Even the solder I'm going to save on most boards. Obviously boards like this I probably won't bother, just because I've got to take the rubbish off as well to be able to get the solder, and I don't think it'd be worth it because green boards do not have much solder at all. The little brown boards would be covered in it, which obviously solder is mostly tin, and tin's worth quite a bit of money, like 4 times more than copper, because it mounts so easily. It's nice to own. Some ICs don't actually like coming off, they're like soldered down or something on top of their legs. Not quite sure why. It means they break in half when you're trying to remove them. Just need stuck down strong. Had little solder bits or something holding them down, or something sticky. Another one of these core boards. Quite like these boards, they look quite nice. I'll also be doing a video soon on what they called ribbon cables, gold plated ribbon cables, because I got literally probably a pound of ribbon cables, just the ends, saved up already. I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video out of that. See what gold content they have. I've heard that the plating's really thin, but so's the cables, so obviously they don't weigh much. It takes thousands, tens of thousands to get a kilo, so I can imagine a kilo is still going to have plenty of gold in it. That side done. Pull these two out. I don't know how much of this you can actually see. I'll check it through when I finish the video. If it's not good enough, I probably won't upload. That done. Little LEDs. 999 Doosan did a video on LEDs, on gold recovery on them, so make sure you check that out. He does get some good quality stuff, so I don't know if it's a yield you all will get. It's getting dark now, so I might end the day in a minute, but I'd like to make like 40-minute videos, because once I'm monetized on this channel, I'll be getting paid, and with the money I'm getting paid, I want to give back to people by giving away motherboards. I buy motherboards to give away to people as a little hobby for them to do, cash or anything, and I'll probably just give nearly all the money I earn through YouTube away. At the moment I don't earn a penny, because you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, which I ain't got either. And for the watch hours is the hard bit, so if you're watching this video all the way through, it really does help a lot. At the moment my average view duration is literally just a couple of minutes, which I can see why my videos ain't the best. But if I manage to get that up a little bit, so please let me know the videos you like to watch. I might do giveaways halfway through videos as well to try to get people to watch further, but obviously I don't want to force people. But it does help a lot. Right, done it. Anyway, let me know if you what you'd rather be given away, whether it be like phone boards or anything like that. Once I'm monetized, all the money will go on to buying stuff like that, just to give away to people. It's raining a lot in the UK at the moment, so it's hard to do some things. And obviously chips are going to slow down because they're so slippery and all that. So the time it takes to get a chip is going to be a lot longer. It's annoying. Now it's turning into winter. Well, it's nowhere near winter, but summer's ended now. It would have been a good time for me to get this done, which I didn't, so. I might give away components to people as well, if that's what people want. Oh, it's the same board again as a second ago. These I want to be doing a video on soon. Those slots which have gold plating in, because I've heard that they yield very good. So I'm going to get a few kilos up. I don't want to be doing the videos like I've done before where I was doing a few 100 grams, because it's horrible having to refine and putting all that time in, and obviously the health problems you get from doing it, just to get 0. whatever grams of gold. I want to be getting a few grams at least. My challenge is to get 100 kilos off chips and to get all them done. I personally am not doing my chips now because in my area, if I burn stuff, I get a lot of complaints, people don't like it. So I'm sending it to a friend today, and he might be making a YouTube channel, so if a video comes out of that, I'll make sure to let you all know, because he wants to start his own channel. Little transistors. These boards, I got a few kilos of these. I'll be quite excited to show you, because obviously they got old style MLCCs in. Be good to show. I'm also sending them to my friend today, just because I can't do can't legally do them around in my well, in the country, in the UK, because I'm not allowed to use nitric, and that's what you need for recovering platinum group metals. Ginormous board here. I'd love to show the telecom I'm doing in a video soon. I'm going to try to upload as frequent as possible. These chips, apparently the same as icy chips, they're just a different colour. So they're going in with that. It's just a dip chip, which I do not like, but gold's gold. Dip chips are the one type of IC you can't actually judge, because obviously like telecom are dip chips, and even those that have less bond wires, even those that have less bond wires, the bond wires which are there are a lot thicker than the newer ones. So some will be bad, some will be good. This is full of MOSFETs. I actually quite like these MOSFETs because they just snap off real quick. There, and now you've got yourself a little bit of gold and quite a few grams of copper just from that one little piece. The small ones which are soldered down I hate, just because they take forever and they're almost worthless. This box is pretty much just full up of low grade and boards of little chips, but like I said, my next videos will be a lot better. My hands are covered in mud. Pull this chip off. See, boards like this I'd like to get the solder off. Obviously after I move the MLCC you can see there's solder everywhere, like quite big bumps of it. Good money in solder. You could probably even 10 times the copper value in solder on eBay, so it can be reused. It being a mixed solder though, because every single solder you get is going to be different, so people might not want to use it for that reason. So it won't be lead free obviously, because the older boards will still contain lead. I got loads of these boards as well with the gold plated, really nice gold plated slots. I'd like to do a video on as well. If I can get Keyte with those pins up, then there'll be definitely a video coming off that. I keep forgetting the camera's low. There you go. I should have really cleaned the cable off all these boards first, but I was given so many boards of plastic and things like that. I don't know how much that footage I just lost. For some reason it just went off. I hope not much, because it's burning. I'm just going to get rid of this. It's in the way. There you go. Not in the way anymore. Chisel these big ones off. As you can see, they're quite bulky, use up a lot of weight. So my hand's been covered in mud. This one just fell off, might as well take the clip off. I might do a video soon as well on hundreds of the DS game cartridges, like the Nintendo DS. It'd be quite cool to see what I get out of them. removing these little ones. Some people leave them on, but I'm sure they yield pretty well. It's just they take a long time. The reason people leave them on is just because the time it takes. But the reason I take them is because it bumps up their yield. It's also taking off LEDs and things like that. It's going to lower their yield a lot. They're not going to be worth a whole lot. And hopefully these will be enough to bring it back to about 1 gram of gold per kilo. I hope you can hear me on camera. If not, this is a big waste of time. If you watch this far through, thank you. It really helps. Please comment down below any video ideas you do have for me, anything you want to see. Sometimes I should have really done this before. Job I should have done before. They'll have ICs in here, as you can see. There is quite a big one. Quite nice to take. Oh yeah. And then these are the same. This is just steel. You can take these off and chuck them with your steel. It's going to be the last board I do in this video, I think. Just because it's getting dark. And I'll come back again probably tomorrow. I'm just going to snap this whole thing off. These things can be good. They can sometimes have gold transistors and things like that in here. So it's something you definitely don't want to not check. Zip it off. Get your little piece of steel. Take your steel off the other side. Obviously the other side don't have nothing on. Got a couple of ICs in there, look. Got a little green thing there. Just copper out to check if there's any gold. These things do have a lot of solder as well, so if you want to go for solder, they're pretty good, because on the back here, they're really well soldered down. Here's your little transistor. They're quite often gold plated. I can imagine there's plenty of gold in them as well, not even just a little bit. We'll just bend back. If you're not going for the solder, I literally sometimes I chuck the whole thing with the board in with my steel. But obviously steel is almost worthless, so these transistors are always stuck down so well. See, they have the gold plated on the bottom. If I get enough of them, of course I'll do a video. I think the torch is making it hard to see. There you go, nice gold plating you can see, and that on the other side. I believe they will be, we'll have bond wires inside. I don't know if they're a transistor. I think they're still the transistors, because obviously the transistors have the nice legs, gold legs. Let me just see if I can. Now I might make a video on them soon, and then that can just get chucked in. Whatever, you can stick it in steel if you want, or as it is. Also, better check. These can sometimes have gold legs. No, they don't, but sometimes they do. And then in this, have we taken all the ICs off this? Yeah. How you think? Definitely? Yeah. Alright, so that's all we removed. Let me just check there's no water in there. A little bit. Anyway, let's weigh this, see what we got. I try to drain out as much water as I can. Obviously the water is probably going to use up a gram off the chip weight. You don't have to worry too much. I'm not going to affect it much. I drain out as much as possible. Because I remove those little ones, they're stuck to the bottom. Because of the rain water. £162 grams of IC chips. 162 grams in there. Obviously I had LEDs in there as well, but same. Pack everything away. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you did watch this firstly, comment down below. You never know, I might do a giveaway one day to all the people which have watched all the way through as a thank you. Yeah, I'll come back probably tomorrow. I probably might upload another video as well today on the results from all that gold stuff I've done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps, because it also shows you the ways I remove them to make it easier for you. I'll chuck these in with my other ICs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help. See you again tomorrow probably. Bye bye. Just an edit, my scales are out. The actual weight is 245 grams of ICs. That's even better for 2 hours of work. Thank you, bye bye.